Solid Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, pop 'em right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp string, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this we too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the dice before you let them roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in F doom hits. The sun god bringing some light, now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts, namaste but conquering. Conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Chill. What's up, world? It's your boy, Wildcard Mar, in the building, aka Modelo Mar. That damn Modelo get better and better every time. Come on, Modelo, send the check to your boy for all this free advertising. One more time. Anyway, as y'all know, that's my boy 40 Water, aka Silent Hill. Him and his homeboy J. Leo. Song scrolling on the bottom. You know, check them out. Song Hell Moon Devil Dance. Go holler at my boys on YouTube, Hitchhikers. Like I said, scroll on the bottom as you can see. Let's get all the preliminary shit out the way. All the shit that pays the bills. Going over to the website, www.I.O.W.19.com. That's all the information that you need to know of anything I.O.W. Network related. Of course, you know, if you guys want, you guys can always go, you know, support the fellas, you know, Detroit Mail, myself, you know, go cop some merch. We got the merch, the Patreon, it's on the website as well. But, you know, hey, most importantly, you know, if you have, you know, cell phone, which everybody does, go get the app. You see it in the bottom. iOS, Apple users, going over to your Apple Store, type in I.O.W. Network. Android users, right there. See it. I.O.W. No space network. That's only you're going to find it on the Google Play. But it's on there. The I.O.W. Network radio app is up. It's running. You can hear this, you know, very manly voice told my ladies. No, I'm kidding. My DMs is closed. You know, my old lady will have a fit. I don't want that kind of problems at the house. But no, please go check out the radio network. Go check all that out. You know, hey, it's Friday, y'all.
It is Friday. We made it to the end of the week. It's the weekend, baby. Everybody should be excited to make it to another weekend. It's a blessing, always a blessing. But y'all know how we get down in the I.O.W. sports late night out edition. We always got to start with a laugh of the day. So let's chuckle. I thought this clip was quite hilarious because I've had this situation happen to me before. If anybody has almost had their, lost a debit card or something like that and is worried about, having their identity stolen, you guys will get a chuckle out of this clip for sure. Let's take a look. Funny stuff.
Hi, Mr. Williams. This is the BB&T Credit Card Fraud Department. Did you make a purchase today at 2 p.m. in downtown Los Angeles at Dwayne Reed for $8? Yeah. Okay. And did you then make a purchase 7 minutes later in Albuquerque, New Mexico for $350 at Best Buy? No. Oh my God, no, I didn't. We didn't think so, sir. We have our sights on that person right now. Would you like us to take the shot, sir? What? I said we have our sights on that person, sir. Would you like us to take the shot? We have a clean one. I don't understand. Would you like us to take the shot, sir? No. I canceled my card. Send me a new card. Okay. It'll be right on its way, sir. Your card should arrive in about 3 to 5 business days. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. It's a really good bank.
Only if it was just like that, I would greatly appreciate it if Bank of America would always have their sights set on the motherfucker trying to steal somebody's identity. I mean, that's just hilarious. I've been in this situation before. I lost debit cards. I might have been a little bit intoxicated at a sporting event once or twice. No shame. That shit happens. What can you do? I don't know, but I thought this shit was hilarious. I like it how the homeboy, made all the different faces on the paper, showing the different kind of expressions. I'm always roaming the internet trying to find funny clips that I laugh at, but that shit was hilarious. But anyway, let's get to Friday's Wildcard Mars top play of the day. Coming from your boy Ja Morant, guard for the Memphis Grizzlies. This boy got bunnies, yo. He got some bunnies. And if you don't know what I mean by that lingo, that means that boy got hops. That boy gonna leap out, jump out the gym. So here it is. Wildcard Mars, top play of the day, Ja Morant.
In that hat, but guess what? We're still right here. Good defense, Melton. Melton with a knockaway. Grizzlies with numbers. Lob. Morant.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Great setup by Dylan.
He windmills this because the ball is lower than the rim. Watch this. Little windmill. He doesn't have.
First of all, that was good defense, and then two,
with two hands.
Ja literally could have kissed the rim if he really wanted to. We're going to have to play that back.
In that hat, but guess
so look, good defense right here. Getting the strip.
With a knockaway. Grizzlies
good outlet pass.
Lob.
Good. All right, come on. My internet acting funny. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to have to run it back.
This is
here it is. It's my internet stopped acting. Here's a loop. Here's a oop. Dylan Brooks with the oop. Oh, I like that.
Great setup by Dylan.
He windmills.
Yeah, Valanciunas with the outlet pass, Dylan Brooks with the throw up. And then your boy Ja Morant. Look at where his head is at. That boy could have kissed the rim.
Kissing the rim when he dunked.
Wow, great dunk right there for sure. BB Hewlett, what's up, bro? Nah. My show shouldn't be on a break. I've been on here all week. I'm here every midnight, my guy. I'm here every midnight, Monday through Friday. So, I mean, I think I might have missed a show or two maybe a week ago, but nah, I don't, I be high sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Who knows? But shout out to BB Bueller. You came in and showed me love a couple of times on the show. But hey, there y'all go. We already had our laugh of the night, and then our wild card mark top play of the night right there. John Morant came through and with the sick alley-oop, went crazy, went nuts. Check this out. I got another clip, man, because I need to talk about this. We had one of them kind of scuffles in baseball today. The Phillies and the Mets was getting at it tonight. Had a little incident. I don't know. I don't know what you really call this mess in baseball. That boy Hype right there, though, talking shit.
We've got a lot of screaming and yelling going on, and now Alvarado is fighting with Rob Smith to come in, and both benches are empty. This goes back to the Conforto hit by pitch from Alvarado in New York a few weeks ago, and Alvarado clearly was inviting that confrontation.
Oh, a little brush back.
Hoskins has some words for Castro, thinking that maybe Miguel was throwing inside as a response to Alvarado, and now Castro walking in Hoskins' direction, and the umpires have to get between. And the board pushes Castro away. Now benches from a few strides out of the dugout as well.
Wow, all that in the same inning?
And he's hit toward the hole, cut off by Hoskins, and the Phillies win the ball game.
Hey, look, y'all, I pointed that out because look, I'll be honest. They do this all the time in baseball. Somebody don't like somebody, I guess, showing up. That's what they call it. This is my problem with baseball. They got too many damn unwritten rules. I guess it's unwritten that you can't show up a hitter or you can't show up a pitcher. But look, it was a competitive game. It was a close game. The dude struck him out. I guess they were jawing. But my thing is, so what? Trash talking happens. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Trash talk happens in sports, just in general. It happens in baseball, football, basketball, hockey. It happens in all sports, tennis, soccer, golf. I'm pretty sure they shit talk each other, even though it's probably one of the sports that you're supposed to be the most quiet at. I'm sure at some point they'd be like, yo, bro, you suck at it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's trash talk. Trash talking is part of the game. My problem is they do it in basketball too. I ain't gonna lie. They do it in basketball too. When they, get huff and puff and, yeah, man, come on. Act like they gonna squab. But come on, you ain't squabbing. You ain't squaring up. You're not gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's been a couple of fights in baseball. Most famous one, Rooney Odor gave Jose Bautista when he was with the Blue Jays, and Rooney and Odor was with the Rangers, and he didn't like the way he slid into him on second base. And Rooney gave him he did give him a quick little two-piece, like that Popeyes combo. He pop. So every now and then you'll get like some actually punches thrown in baseball, but not on a regular. But I just get irritated with all this hoopla of having benches clear, and it happened twice in the same inning. Like, come on, man. Unless y'all really gonna squad, don't waste our time with this, bench clearing stuff. For what? You're wasting time. You know, baseball is already a game that's so long as it is. So unless you squabbing, what y'all doing all that, you know, rah shit for? You know, to me it makes no sense. Like, get out of here. Same with basketball. You know, they do that mess too. But I don't know. You millionaires that play sports, y'all acting like y'all gonna stop it. Leave that shit to the, you know, to the real niggas that fight for real in the streets. Yeah, that ain't even y'all seen no more. That's all I'm saying. Like play ball, focus on that. But here's my thing: there's nothing wrong with getting emotional, having emotions, but don't you know act you know suave because your man got emotional. He's showing emotions. You know, and it's probably one thing that a lot of people in baseball they get on not Ruben Odor, they get on people like Bryce Harper, they get on you know what's his name for the Padres? I'm having a brain fart. Fernando Tatis Jr. You know, people that like to show emotions. Right? What's wrong with showing emotions? You know, sports is such an emotional thing. And why would you not want to get emotional? You invest a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of stuff in that, you know, blood, sweat, and tears into your craft. What's wrong with showing emotions? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't sit here and act like you're going to swab and play around too hard. Come on, man. Because first of all, baseball and basketball players ain't going to squab. Their hands are too precious for that sport. In basketball and baseball. In basketball, you got to shoot, you got to dribble, you got to catch. You can't do that with a jacked up, fucked up hand. Because you're not a basketball. Basketball players are not boxers. Nate Robinson proved that. All right, Nate Robinson did y'all no disservice proving that y'all damn basketball players can't fight. Period. You know what I'm saying? So you know, basketball players, chill out. Same with you baseball players. I've seen a lot of you know, so-called fights happen in baseball with cats just throwing hands and ain't hit shit. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't hit water if they were standing in the middle of an ocean. You know what I'm saying? So let's not pretend that, you know, just because you're an athlete, you're a professional boxer now. Play basketball, play that, play baseball, stick to that shit. You know, and the only true people that's really gonna fight in sports is hockey players. They actually let you squab, like for real. You know, if people aren't familiar with hockey, you know, cats don't like each other. They drop the sticks, take off the gloves, you know, and they get up and they squab for real. I mean, you're gonna go to the penalty box for a minute after that shit, but they'll let you squab it out, you know, air your differences out. That's probably the most entertaining shit about hockey, man. I'm telling you. They let you squab for real. They let you square up. What's up? And they get at it. So, you know, that's probably, besides boxing, that's the, you know, boxing and MMA, that's what they do as a sport, to hit each other. Hockey's the only sport that probably lets you hit each other. NFL fighters is stupid to fight. First of all, you got it on the helmet. That's the, you know, out of all sports, that's probably the most craziest sport for me to even see fighting happen, because that's stupid. So you're gonna punch another dude with a helmet on. Come on now. You definitely not gonna hurt him. You're gonna hurt yourself. Hitting a dude in the face with a helmet, with a face mask. Helmets are hard. Come on, man. They are meant to take on a high impact of absorption. That happens in football. Come on, your hand not doing anything to that guy with a helmet on. Like, come on. That one drives me crazy, is seeing football players fight. That's stupid. You gonna fuck up your hand for real on a helmet. That shit is not fun. I played football in high school, middle school. That shit ain't fun. Hitting your hand on a helmet. That shit is not fun at all. But I just needed to tell y'all that and get that off my chest. Because I just think, unless you are a MMA or a boxer, you know, what's the point of fighting in your sport? It's stupid. You know, you jeopardizing your career. It's silly. But anyway, some big news dropped. Has to deal with Mark Emmert. Got his contract extended. If you don't know who he is pretty much the lead director or the big boss man of the NCAA, pretty much. They do have the NCAA does have a board, but he's pretty much, he's the face in the front office of the NCAA. So check this out real quick.
The NCAA Board of Governors on Tuesday voted unanimously to extend President Mark Emmert's contract through December 31, 2025, the association announced. Prior to Tuesday, the most recent action on Emmert's contract had been to extend his deal through 2023, with an option to extend it through 2024. The board's move comes amid a time of tumult for the association's central office, which has taken heavy criticism recently for the inequality of workout facilities provided for athletes participating in the NCAA women's basketball tournament. The episode prompted the association to hire an outside law firm to examine gender equity in all of its championships. The association also has faced sharp words over the past few months from state and federal lawmakers, Justice Department officials and Supreme Court justices amid ongoing debates and lawsuits concerning its limits on athletes' compensation and ability to make money from their names, images and likenesses. Emmert has been the association's chief executive officer since 2010. That gives him the second longest run in the job to that of Walter Byers, who headed the organization from 1951 to 1988. Emmert was credited with just over $2.7 million in compensation for the 2018 calendar year, according to the NCAA's most recently available federal tax records. The news of Emmert extension was presented by the NCAA in an unusual way, not as a separate announcement, but rather as the fourth item in an otherwise relatively mundane release about various developments from the board's meeting. It was presented under a heading that read, "Other Business." The board is the NCAA's top association-wide governance group. It mainly comprises college presidents from all three of the NCAA competitive divisions. Despite the recent pressure on Emmert, the board's current chair, Georgetown University President Jack DeGioia told the Associated Press in late March, "We have confidence in Mark's continuing leadership of the NCAA." Nevertheless, during a teleconference with reporters April 1 that was held in connection with the men's basketball Final Four, Emmert was asked point-blank, "From the people who question the NCAA's role in some of the things that have transpired, why should you be the leader of this organization?" Emmert replied, "Whether I'm the leader or not is not up to me. That's up to the Board of Governors. They're my bosses. I work for a board that represents all the universities in all three of the divisions. My role is to do my job and do it to the best of my ability. And I'm very confident that I'm capable of doing that. But that's not my decision. I don't hire myself. The board does that. And I know there's been plenty of things that have been done poorly or misses that we've had over the years. And I'm certainly happy to take my share of responsibility for that. I don't pretend like I'm infallible, or that we've done everything perfectly, or that I've done everything perfectly."
Oh my goodness. This is what drives me crazy with certain companies and entities. You put people in charge that fail. Literally, Mark Emmert has done a lot of stuff that just doesn't make sense. He even admitted in his little spiel that, there's been a lot of mistakes under my tenure. But you got an extension? Am I crazy, y'all? I have a job, y'all got a job. And, let's be real. We common folk, people that actually got to work regular, jobs, got a schedule. You go perform You make mistake after mistake after mistake. Well, you won't even get that many chances, but you make a couple of mistakes. They start questioning um, whether you are an asset to the company. And now with the NCAA, there's been numerous allegations on people in higher ups. And, I'm not even talking about the student athletes yet. Let's just stick with people in the higher ups. There's been numerous sexual allegations. I mean, with the Joe Paterno situation, with Jerry Sandusky, what's his name? I can't remember. The doctor that was being just a real nasty pervert at Michigan State. Les Miles is one of the recent ones, a coach that just got fired from Kansas, but because of some stuff that he did at LSU. I mean, cheating scandals at University of North Carolina. There's been like scandals here, scandals there, because there's literally so many hundreds of colleges and universities under the NCAA map, and I get that it's such a big, big responsibility to make sure that the moral code of all your coaches and athletic directors and people associated with sports and NCAA are abiding by the rules. And that's just people in the higher ups. But the NCAA come down on student athletes with the quickness, quickly call them ineligible, saying you're taking improper benefits. If anybody has literally looked at the rules that the NCAA has laid out for student athletes, it literally gives them, they can't do shit but play sports, go to school, work out, and that's it. Literally. That's what it really boils down to for the most part. And it drives me crazy that this guy is getting an extension. Damn it, the NCAA is the biggest thing to the fucking mob as it gets. The NCAA is getting paid billions of dollars. You're talking about billions of dollars from NCAA football, billions of dollars from NCAA basketball. You know what I'm saying? They make, and especially with basketball, billions of dollars are made off of NCAA basketball just in March. Just the March Madness, the tournament itself can literally pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? NCAA football is every Saturday. Millions of money getting made every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Off the back of these student athletes, and literally there's really no life for them. It's pretty much school, go to class, train for your sport, play your sport. That's pretty much it. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not exaggerating because these rules for these student athletes is nuts. It's hard for them to really make money because they have to, manage to pretty much stay honed into school and their craft or whatever, sport they're playing. Anybody think these student athletes are rich out here? Cats is broke. They broke. They struggling. With free education or not. Most of these cats, young ladies and women that are getting scholarship, they're not coming from a lot of, financial background. I just think the NCAA is just literally one of the most corrupt organizations. They've always looked out for themselves, the bottom dollar, and tried to always funnel the money back to them. But the crazy thing is at some point, NCAA is going to have to readjust themselves. And yes, I'm talking about paying these student athletes. Look at the way college basketball scene is about to change. Like literally, the NCAA basketball scene is about to change because there are smaller little leagues that are starting to form that are willing to pay top prospects $100,000. You know, I've even done a clip on here on the show before that Kevin Durant is a partner in. You know, there's just going to be other. You know, the G League got that little league that they got, the NBA G League. You know, at some point, especially in the basketball scene for the NCAA, they're going to have to adjust some shit, and eventually it's going to trickle down to football and other sports. And the reason why I bring all that up is because, you know, this just came through the wire this evening from ESPN staff writer Dan Murphy. So it says, Florida lawmakers passed a bill Friday afternoon that reinstates July as a start date for allowing college athletes to make money from endorsements, reversing a brief push to delay the new opportunities by a year. Politicians hurried to introduce an amended bill Friday on the final day of the state's current legislative session. The new amendment, if signed by Governor Ron DeSantis, as expected, will make sure that Florida is among the first states that open the door for college athletes to pursue opportunities to profit from their names, images, and likeness, so NIL. The Sunshine State was first to push up the timeline for allowing these types of deals when it passed the original law in last June. Florida's push to be at the forefront of NIL changes in college sports was in jeopardy earlier this week. The state Senate passed an education bill Wednesday that was largely unrelated to athletics, but included a last-minute surprise amendment to delay the implementation of the law until July 22. So Florida is one of the 5 states currently on track to allow athletes to start making money this summer. Another half dozen states have laws that will open similar opportunities in the future. The NCAA is hoping that Congress will help them create a uniform nationwide set of standards for college athletes rather than a patchwork of state laws going into effect. Several federal bills have been proposed, but it's not clear if Congress or the NCAA will solidify national rules before the state laws start going into effect in 2 months. So, you know, just hey, NCAA, you know, they're gonna at some point have to cave in. They're gonna have to find some type of way to pay the athletes because now states are doing it. They are saying that, hey, this is wrong. I think NCAA is finally getting to that point where state legislators are catching on to what they're doing. You know, they keep making all this money off the back of these young guys and young ladies. You know, especially when it comes to using their names, likeness, and images. You know, that's kind of the reason why, you know, those gaming companies stopped making the NCAA football and basketball and baseball video games because those cats weren't getting paid for that. But the colleges were. The colleges are getting checks for those names, likeness, and images of those players, but the players weren't. You know what I'm saying? Even in even Madden, the last couple of years, if anybody's a Madden head, video game player, they got colleges on there. In the you know, QB1 or draft or path to the league, whatever they call it. You know, where you create a player, you know, do your high school bit, go get recruited, play your college football, then you go to the league, get drafted. You know, you play the whole scenario as a student athlete, pretty much. So I mean, you know, those schools that submitted their logos and stuff were still getting paid off of that. But they, you know, they use made up names and images, so they can't technically be, you know, in any wrong, but they still got paid off of that. Those universities did. NCAA still gets a kickback for that. Come on. You know, I'm glad more states like Florida are actually going to go and let these athletes, you know, because let's be honest, it's almost like a job. It's almost like a job for these student athletes. Let these players stop getting abused financially by these by the NCAA, because it goes beyond the university. The university is just a vessel. You know what I'm saying? The NCAA is the puppeteer. I'm sorry, the puppeteer. They over there, pulling the strings and doing the things. You can't university. You can't go make the money in football and basketball. Blah 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 blah. Make us rich. Blah blah blah. I did wanted to play football. I'm glad I didn't go. I ain't gonna say I ain't glad, but I'm just glad I wasn't a victim of that system, the NCAA. NCAA is sitting there just raking in money. You know what I'm saying? TV deals up the wazoo. I mean, do people realize, college coaches, especially in like football and basketball, those coaches are some of the highest paid state employees. Nick Saban is well off, really well off. Like if he went to go coach back in the NFL, he'd probably be taking a pay cut. Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski at Duke. He all right. His pockets is not tight. His shit is swollen. That man's wallet is fat. You know what I'm saying? These coaches getting paid. Mark Emmert getting paid. He's making millions of dollars. You know who broke? Student athletes. The ones who helped get them that money. The student athletes are the ones suffering. They're suffering. It's a damn shame. But what can you do? I know what you can do is if you are one of these prospects, I would literally consider joining like one of those little basketball leagues that like Kevin Durant is investing in, or the G League little project. I would consider if I was a student athlete. Big time. Maybe the NFL might come up with something. Who knows? I would consider it. Big time. Just because, stuff like that is nuts. It just don't make no sense. It's to me, it's a shame that these cats are literally just. I don't know, man. I would hate to be taken advantage of like these student athletes are, but I mean I'm not gonna lie, they are given an opportunity to go professional, and they are. That's the end goal. That's the end game. I get it. But to me, it's just a shame. It's just a shame that they got to go through all that mess just to, pursue their careers in athletics past college. But anyway, speaking of, making it past college to pursue your dreams in professional sports, round 2 and 3 of the NFL draft popped off tonight. Some big names went off the board. Let me pull it up real quick on round 2 and 3. They kind of took off today. So far, I'm liking what the So the Patriots, they went and got a D tackle from Alabama, Christian Barmore. Chicago Bears got Tevin Jenkins from Oklahoma State. I like him. That's a big offensive tackle. He's going to protect Justin Fields if anybody saw Justin Fields went off the board to Chicago. So that's about damn time that Chicago go do right and go get an actual legit talent at quarterback. Because that GM Ryan Pace has done Chicago Bear fans no justice at evaluating talent at quarterback. Like, let's be honest, Mitchell Trubisky, Nick Foles, Matt Barkley, Jimmy Clausen, Jay Cutler, Mike Glennon. I mean, Chase Daniel. And that's all the quarterbacks since he's been in office in 2015. He's done no justice to the Chicago Bears organization at trying to find good talent at the quarterback position. So they go get Justin Fields, and then you go get him a tackle to protect him. So that's huge. The Raiders, I could give two shits about the Raiders. I'm a Chiefs fan. I think they're having a horrible draft. But the only player that I did like that they did pick up was Trayvon Moore from TCU, probably one of the highest rated safeties. I was kind of struck by the Cowboys getting Kelvin Joseph from Kentucky when Asante Samuel Jr. was sitting there on the board. But whatever, what do I know? That's just my opinion, of course. They picked the guy that they wanted. But I would have won Asante Samuel, which, I'm so irritated he went to the Chargers. I'm not excited about that. Rondale Moore, wide receiver for Purdue, goes to Arizona. I like that pick. A good slot receiver that can change the game. Home run hitter for sure. Elijah Moore went to 34 overall, second pick. He went to the New York Jets. I know my homeboy Nick Shine was happy about that for sure. He's Zach Wilson and some weapons. What else? My Chiefs. Hey, my Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, our boy Nick Bolton, who went to Missouri, stays in the state. So I like that pick. Hey, man, that's a great pick. And then you pair him with Creed Humphrey, the center from Oklahoma. He goes to Kansas City as well. So the Chiefs have made it clear. Fix the issue that was at hand. Fix the issue that was at hand, which was their all line. That Super Bowl was a wake-up call. Nope. They said no more. That's not happening. Never again. They have made that clear. A couple of interesting picks that happened in the second round. Terrace Marshall Jr., wide receiver from LSU, goes to the Carolina Panthers. That's another weapon. I mean, you got to do it. You've gone all in on Sam Darnold, picked up this fifth-year option, which is almost pretty much $19 million. You got Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore. Sam Darnold's familiar with Robbie Anderson. And then you add Terrace Marshall. Hey, that's a solid wide receiver core, for sure. People sleep on the Carolina's receiving core because of the team that they had last year in Bridgewater. But if I remember correctly, don't quote me on this, y'all, but I do believe Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore was close to both hitting 1,000-yard receiving. I'm not 100% sure, but they did put up some numbers as a duo last year in the NFL for sure. The most interesting pick in round 2 was Kyle Trask, quarterback out of Florida, goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, reigning defending Super Bowl champion. Honestly, it's not a bad thing because he kind of has a lot of traits that that Tom Brady has. Accurate, not going to be mobile. He's definitely a pocket passer. You know, go learn from Brady. If Brady's willing to take him under his wing and help propel his career by actually, you know, dropping knowledge on the young boy. You know, let's be honest. Tom Brady, 43, might play one. He's definitely going to play next year. So that's what, 44. You know, why not have Kyle Trask learn from Brady, learn the Buccaneer system, and then if Brady decides to retire after that contract expires, you know, you can slide Kyle Trask right in there. Why not? I mean, usually you go get a quarterback in the second round. You at some point he's got to see the field. He just has to. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you get a quarterback on the first or second round, to me that tells you that's your future. I mean, I that's the only way I read selecting quarterbacks. You know, going in the first and second round. You know, that's going to be your future. And you know, anything past second round is potentially, you know, is just a depth chart pick. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that you got somebody on the roster at that position to fill your depth chart up. I'm not upset that we got Nick Bolton because I think Nick Bolton as a Chiefs fan is going to be great for the Chiefs. But we was this close. I swear we was this close to getting Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. We was this close. If you're not familiar with Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, to me, you know, besides J.C. Horn, to me, this is a lock at one of the best players in the draft. Take a look, y'all.
Captain also in the back 20.
Number 6, Owusu-Koramoah made the big play, returning the ETN fumble for a touchdown. ETN in the flat.
Look at that pursuit.
Penn State game last year.
Look at that pursuit.
They did the same thing with Kenny Pickett.
Look at him read. Oh my God.
8
I love
points
those
you leave on the
instincts.
table against a great team. On the top.
Oh yeah, he's coming with it. Oh, look at that.
Will score! Touchdown! Bouncing off of ETN into the arms of Owusu-Koramoah.
You're going to
Instincts on
see
that
him here.
man is
Amari
ridiculous.
Rodgers is supposed to block him, but he blitzes. ETN takes his eye off it, sees him, takes his eye off the pitch. It's a touchdown for Notre Dame. Great players.
Even though that was a bad
making
mistake by
great plays.
ATN.
You're going to see him here. Amari Rodgers is supposed to block
Jeremiah,
him, but he blitzes.
you make that play. As a
ETN
defensive
takes
player,
his
you make
eye
that
off and
play.
sees him.
You take advantage of that mistake.
Thank you. Second quarter begins with Malcolm Perry.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that chase down right there.
Passer has experience at third and long. Not the best option for him. Out of that pocket. Trying to make a man miss. Took a huge hit.
Young quarterback brings. He actually makes a couple of people miss.
Oh my
but
God.
Notre Dame good in coverage, and then they have the speed.
Oh my God.
Irish bringing 6. Bryce got rid of it. Good catch. Jalen Calhoun, but he lost the football. And in the secondary, Hamilton. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
This guy is special,
Wow.
Mike. He just makes plays all over the.
3rd and 8. Uiagalelei fires complete. Rodgers lost the ball. It's on the ground. It's picked up by Nick McLeod. For the moment, it is ruled a catch and a fumble.
First-round athlete, but now he's playing like
Look at
legit
this guy.
receiver nuances. That's
Oh
really
my God.
impressive.
Straight drop by.
For a while, Allen decided that he wanted to go in the transfer portal. He lost one up for grabs, and he's
Look at the
intercepted
coverage.
by Jeremiah.
A matchup that favors you, wide receiver against a rover.
Just covered a slot
This is
receiver.
a special player. He was right in the hip pocket, got his head and eyes around, and then went up and high pointed the ball. I mean, you just can't play it.
That's the plan. Pressure keeps coming. And Jeremiah Owusu being there in that safety spot with Crawford. Here's pressure and a sack. Owusu-Koramoah
for targeting, and his defense hasn't missed a beat with him on the side.
Rice with 5 options underneath, incomplete. That one is.
And you see him break on this ball here. That is
Oh my
excellent
God.
technique. Got it
Right there.
That's great technique.
Now Williams is equally tough to bring down. Bounces off initial contact.
I can't believe this man went in the second
Yeah,
round.
no kidding, Jack.
Oh my goodness.
What a
Oh
hit.
my goodness. He just baptized that man. Oh my goodness.
ways. And
Oh my goodness.
7. Slovis.
In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, he just baptized that man.
2nd and 7. They run Deion Jackson to the right. Jackson trying to work through a couple of Irish defenders.
Rumors surrounding him. 1st down and 5 for Georgia Tech at the 39-yard line. And they run it straight ahead.
Because they've been a long time coming for the veteran running back.
Rodgers recognizes, gets right by the potential.
Become more consistent. And the way that they
Reaction
do that is this equation he said.
to go attack the
Performance
ball.
over outcome.
Brees Hall being stretched and loses yards back inside.
Stop and go for Hall, and he is slammed down.
My goodness.
Purdy running out of options, running out of time, and gets sacked by a loose.
Here we are right now, guys.
2nd and 4 here. Catherine and play behind the line of scrimmage by Jeremiah. 1st and goal.
Can't do nothing with this man.
And I'm going to give Durant.
Oh, my goodness. Chiefs almost had him. Look, I love Nick Bolton. I really do. But damn it, he went to the Cleveland Browns. And oh, my goodness. Has anybody been paying attention to what the Cleveland Browns have been doing this offseason? They have gone defensive heavy. Defensive heavy. These cats are not playing. As a Chiefs fan, I am worried about the Cleveland Browns, and I thought I would never say it in my lifetime. I swear I thought I would never say it in my lifetime. And I'm worried about the Cleveland Browns. But damn it, I'm worried about the Cleveland Browns. Oh my goodness. They are killing it this offseason. So you get Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, the highlight I just showed you. Oh my God. Did you see that hit? We baptized that man against Boston College. Oh my God. You add him in the draft. You got Denzel Ward already at cornerback. Grant Delpit's coming off an injury. He's coming back. Greedy Williams, who we drafted a couple years ago, coming back. You go and get Davion Clowney, who, is a hired hit man. If he's able to stay healthy, you got a hell of a guy. Still got Myles Garrett. I mean, my God, is anybody really paying attention to what the Cleveland Browns are doing? Like, come on. They go get Greg Newsome the second out of Northwestern with the first pick in the first round. Like, my God. Cleveland is not fucking around. They are not playing around. They have gone and that free agency, they go get John Johnson from the Rams, Troy Hill from the Rams, two people that were integral in helping change that defense of the Rams. You know, Rams defense was hellified last year. Not just up front with Arizona, but the back end. That back end was no joke. They get two pieces of that. Come on over to Cleveland. Then you got Greg Newsome, like I said, probably one of the top 5 prospects at cornerback. Draft him. You know what I'm saying? Then you get the dude from Notre Dame I just showed y'all, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Oh, my God. Myles Garrett, Davion Clowney, Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit coming back, Greedy Williams coming back. Oh, my God. People better pay attention to what Cleveland is doing. You know, a playoff loss to make you really change some shit. You know, they are really changing how they are constructing this team. They are constructing this team from the defensive side, shut the offense down, shut their opposing team's offense down. They doing something in Cleveland, for real. They get what's his name, Schwartz from Auburn, a wide receiver. Let me look it up. Anthony Schwartz. Look his tape up. He's a game changer. He's a home run hitter. He'll take it to the house in a heartbeat. Get him in space. His speed's ridiculous. Has to work on his route running for sure. Get better with that. And I just thought about something. Now look, don't call me crazy, y'all. I know. Just rock with me. Just rock with me, y'all. Cleveland should really think about trading OBJ. I know, right? It's nuts, right? Who would think about trading Odell Beckham Jr.? Well, the Giants did. Why wouldn't the Browns? Think about this. Since they made that trade, what exactly, has that offense really clicked with OBJ on it? I mean, you get a good wide receiver in the third round of this year's draft. But I'm just proposing a legit question. What has OBJ brought to that offense that has made that offense dynamic? I mean, I'm just being honest, y'all. Ever since Browns got Odell Beckham, what exactly has he done that's been fantastic for the Browns? I mean, you look, I get Odell Beckham and what comes with his name. He's going to sell jerseys. He's going to sell tickets. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. He's going to sell tickets. But yeah, he played all 16 games in 2019 first year with Cleveland. I'm not going to hate on him. He got 1,035 yards, but he only got to the end zone 4 times. That's way below than what he normally does. I mean, first 5 years on the scene, 12 touchdowns, 13 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns. First 3 years of the season. 2017 had the injury, missed 12 games. 2018 missed 4 games. His production starts coming down. 2020 this past season, he missed 9 games. I mean that offense isn't dynamic with Odell Beckham Jr. But OBJ is if there's anybody that has benefited from run play, it's been him. I'm just being honest. That catch that he had with Eli, the one-handed that skyrocketed his fame, he's benefited greatly off of that. And I'm not saying he's not talented. That's stupid. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he hasn't turned Cleveland's offense so dynamically. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, that's a run-first offense. It really is. Baker Mayfield get all his numbers off the play action because he has 2 number 1 running backs in the backfield. In my opinion, it's not necessary to have Odell Beckham on that team with the salary. Either have him restructure the contract or move off of him. Because that offense has been shown that it can operate without OBJ. My eyes don't lie to me, y'all. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. I'm just saying. Why not get value for him while you can? He's not going to do you no justice while he's aging and his numbers aren't, proving that he's worth that money right now. I'm just saying. That's all. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a GM. I'm just an avid sports fan that loves talking shit on my podcast. But anyway, we have reached that time of the hour that I bid you guys adieu. Of course, we're going to send you guys out on one more song from my guy Silent Hill, a.k.a. 40 Water. But check this out. God willing, I will see you guys Monday. Most importantly, y'all have a fantastic weekend. Go enjoy the rest of the draft. I think the Kentucky Derby's this Saturday. There's some other sporting events taking off. But look, y'all take care of yourselves. having a fantastic weekend. Love somebody, hug somebody. Peace.
Solid Hill TDS. Hitchhikers. Let's go. Yo. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blunt roll. Let it go, release to the beast, about to take control. Overload, burn another shrub to keep my mind sedated. Elevated, felt elated from withdrawal but never faded. Alcohol, pumping out my system in need of patience. Point, blatant, do it in reverse until the points taken. Put it in work to muscles jerk, and my joints aching, numbers don't lie, but I think these niggas point shaving. I am on another high, you can only taste the fragrance floating on the stroke. Bodies below, twisted, agitated. Hand me another gram, watch me break down and light this bitch. Explosive tendencies, watch me spark and ignite this shit. Put the game in a chokehold with a tightened grip. Niggas inciting shit, hoes peeping, they bite your lips. Cold hearted bastard, give a hot bitch an icy kiss. Take a buzz to another level and heighten it. My karma is Dalai Lama, the smoke for enlightenment. Nigga drag me to hell with all the hounds and Leviathans. Reach for a pack of guards, cause I'm about to smoke a quick. Pussy popping and percolate, I just want the smoke circulate. Losers will spectate and the haters will speculate, but I'm too busy taking all this vapor straight to the face. Damn. Shit. Man, shit pretty good. Hey, man, you got a light? Fuck that, I'm shit. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blood go roll. Let it go, release to the beast, about to take control. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blood go roll. Let it go, release to the beast, about to take control.